welcome to Comics in the Cross, the greatest streamers that you have never heard of. I am Nitro, and welcome back after a 2-week hiatus to Chronicles of Andriesia, session number 9. What were we calling it? Andriesia's Most Wanted, right? So last time we left off, heroes are in hiding. Everybody's in hiding, but Aero decided to depart the group and go to his ship. Meanwhile, the other part of the group, the rest of the group is hiding in the bottom of Weird's store after Saraya's bar burnt down after the fight with one of the council members, Captain Bloodfart, which was a raucous adventure where people almost died. So, welcome back. I'm excited.
You almost died.
Yeah. Well, me and Aero, I would like to lump us together in this. I feel like both of us almost died.
Did die.
Yeah, I'll give you that one. We almost did die, yeah. Uh-huh.
All right, let me just make sure. People in chat, I know we've had audio issues in the past sessions, at the beginning specifically, so if there's any audio issues or video issues or anything like that, please let us know. It should be good to go, though. But yeah, I think we're good to go. I'm going to hand it over to you, Cross, our... I almost said voluptuous DM. That's not the word I was looking for. Not the word. But go ahead, take it away.
He's married, honey. He's married.
I'm not sure. If you look at that compliment,
I mean, if you're gonna just openly flirt with him, just talk to me about it first.
I'm so sorry. I should have ran it by you, Jay. I should have ran it by you, Jay. I apologize.
I don't think that's bad. You should have seen how he was acting at C2E2. I'm just saying.
Oh man, that's a story for another time. But that was really funny though. Oh yeah. What? So there was. I'm assuming
it's a story for now. Nitro, go for it.
Okay, yeah.
Let's open with a story.
Obviously, Cross and I are happily married to the ladies who you see on screen. Me, of course.
I wasn't sure if he was going to say to the ladies on screen there. I literally thought he was going to leave it as what happened.
So, obviously...
in a hotel. We don't want to talk about it.
So, Cross and I were meandering the halls of C2E2 in Chicago, and we were getting some looks, and it just harkened to me that I assumed people thought we were a couple. Just the way that we were bantering, the way we were walking, it was really tight in there, so we were pretty close. And I was like, dude, I think they think we're gay. And he was like, all right, well, there's that. But I think the kicker was when...
No. Immediately after this, we went to a stall. The next stall we went to, and we were looking at art, and it was like, it's an artist alley. There was a guy doing art, and it was art of like dragons, and a lot of them were like dragons with dice and stuff, with D20s and things. So it was some D&D art. And one, I can't remember what it said, but it was about having a coffee break, and it's a dragon lying with a D20. Mm-hmm. Legitimately, he pointed
around a cup of coffee. It was cute.
A cup of coffee.
It was cute.
Legitimately, right after saying people think we're gay, pointed it out and went, "Oh, that would look lovely in our kitchen."
Yeah. I said that verbatim. Meanwhile, in my brain, I was thinking of my wife, and I think the subtext, Cross knew that I was thinking about my wife, but, with the hundreds of people around us, probably did not think that I was thinking about my wife.
Like, as soon as we walked away, I'm like, you realise you're not helping with stuff like that, right? You realise you're not helping the whole thing of us not actually being gay, but it's stuff like that out loud.
That's pretty funny, though.
That is awesome. I mean, you guys already went on mandates, but
we have.
No, this is a whole nother level.
I legitimately almost went back and bought that just because of that whole thing. Like,
oh my gosh.
I kind of wish I'd bought that now.
Hey Nitro, did you see the comment on Twitch?
Yeah, it was the audio was muted for the intro movie. I unmuted it, so I think we should be good.
Okay, cool.
Okay, cool. So no more audio. Just let us know. But yes, we are back after 2 weeks away. Thank you so much for coming back and joining us, and welcome back to Chronicles of Andriesia. And we left on quite a bit of a cliffhanger after the whole infiltrating of the upper ring, trying to find out the secrets of what was going on with the council. The council came for our heroes. Lord Bloodforge and the Aarakocra Guard came and attacked Sin City, Saraya's bar in the lower ring. The bar was destroyed and burned to the ground, Bloodforge was trapped inside. We almost lost Droghar and Aero during it as well. Excuse me, but Bloodforge was trapped inside and killed as a result. So as the council started hunting our heroes, Aero decided, I'm getting out of here. Went to head back to the ship, had a massive blow up with Saraya. The fact of she was pissed that he was basically abandoning them, and he was like, yeah, I am. I'm getting out of here. Pretty much. And the rest of the heroes all headed to Weird's shop to hide in his basement because he had a safe house or a safe space for them at least. So now we're coming back into Andriesia with our heroes all being officially hunted by the council. So picking up, there's going to be a little bit of a time jump going forward of a couple of weeks in our story.
Ooh.
Oh.
Just a couple of weeks, nothing much. Like, our heroes have been in hiding for a few weeks, have basically been staying out of the spotlight, out of the limelight with the council. During this time, Minnick has departed to head back to Kasich Wood in the hopes of trying to rally some troops to come and help, as his call was not heeded, at least not in time, for the initial attack from Bloodforge. And now with them being heavily pressed, he's decided to go and see if he can find some assistance and has left for Kasich Wood. And he managed to make it out of the city safely. He was escorted by some people that Saraya and Weird knew, to get out of the city and head to Kasich Wood. But there's been no sign of him since. You don't even know if he's made it to Kasich Wood. He's probably still on the road. It's quite a fair travel for him. Also as well, Aero is currently no longer docked at Union City. He is at sea at the moment. Not too far off, but we see him sitting in his office and looking at an ornate box sitting on his desk, drinking, of course, because he's Aero and that's what he does.
It's a nice glass of rum. Oh.
You see him trying to drown his sorrows as he tends to do, looking at this ornate box on the table, and as he looks at it and runs his hand across it and opens it, as he's done many a time in the last couple of weeks, having received this box just before they left dock.
I'll pick up the item in the box.
So Aero picks it up, and it is a pistol. Not too dissimilar to the one that he carries himself. And it is a pistol that many of you would realize was the one that used to be strapped to Saraya's hip. And before he left dock, she delivered it to the ship.
I'll run my hand along the top of the pistol, and then on the side there is there's a ruby in the side, and I just kind of look down and I pull my own out and attach to the side in a very similar way as a garnet. And I rub just my fingers on both of them, and I just kind of like put them not to my head, but I just kind of like lean them on my head as I sit. Leo! Come here.
You hear footsteps as your first mate, Leo Brand, comes in. Yes, Captain, what can I do for you?
You brought the box?
Yes, Captain. She said to make sure it was brought straight to you.
I know what I have to do. I don't want to do this. I don't want to do it, Leo. I don't want to do this. Change our heading. We're going back.
Are you sure, Captain? There's still time to change your mind on this.
I know. I have to go back. Let's go. Turn the ship around. Tell the men We need to be prepared for whatever waits us at the docks.
I can. I'll let the men know. And Leo turns around and heads back out and closes your office door behind them.
And I'll just lean back and I'll take another drink and just put both the pistols down on the table and I'm just looking. I know what I need to do. I know what's coming and I don't want to do it.
Mm-hmm.
And I just kind of just staring, just a blank stare on the hand on face, just looking. I'm just a sense of like fear of going back to that city comes over me.
Absolutely. As Aero sits and ponders the choices that he's making and what the fallout of it is, what it means for him, Leo gives the orders to the crew, and the crew begin to work hard and turn the ship round, set sail, to start heading back towards the Union City docks. Be a little bit of a travel. You've been kind of slowly heading out to sea, like you've kind of been unsure about this decision in the first place, so you've not travelled too far. But it's going to take a little time to kind of drift back.
And my fur on my face is getting really like fluffy and starting to form like a little pirate beard going.
You're forming a pirate beard that you just look like a really fuzzy bunny.
Yeah, it's just like instead of like sticking straight out like a beard does, it's like curls, all like curls all
Nice.
around.
You look like a bunny that's in desperate need of some grooming. It's like a lot more cute and adorable than you probably think it is, and probably hope it is. You probably look, it looks really rugged, and it really does. It looks really
I'm not
cute.
cute. I'm vicious. Grr.
So as Aero makes his about turn and starts heading back towards Union City, it's been about a couple of weeks. What have our other heroes been up to in these weeks? The city itself has basically became a hotspot for you guys. Like, you are now actively being looked for by the Aracochra Guard. Early after the attack, the council actually gave a massive speech to the whole city, headed up by Lord Dravarax, who, as you found out from the books that you had obtained, is pretty much the face of the council and the one that's used to kind of spearhead stuff and speak to the people. And he basically gave a whole speech about this group of insurgents are still actively here in the city. We've been trying to deal with this under wraps, but it is now time for this city to rally together to rise up against these insurgents that are here to destroy your home. They have actively attacked the upper ring, actively broke into the council hall and Lady Elgwyn's home. They have actively broken out prisoners from our private jail cell for the most dangerous prisoners, have set fire to massive chunks of the middle ring, and attacked the Royal Guard. And their final act was burning down a bar in the lower ring in an attempt to escape being recaptured, which unfortunately led to the death of our own council member, Lord Bloodforge, who will sadly be missed. This assault on our city will no longer be permitted. There are wanted posters around the city with their information on it. If you see them, if you hear of them, if you catch any wind of their latest plan, report it to Captain Aegis and our guard or to the council. We want to put an end to this as quickly as possible. This is Andriesia's most wanted criminals, and we will not allow them to destroy your homes. We will not allow them to destroy your city. We will not allow them to destroy what has been built here. We do not know the reasons for this, but it stops today. This propaganda starts pretty much right after the bar burning down, and for the last 3 weeks, this has been building and has been building. And like a lot of the people in the city, they believe the propaganda that's being pumped out by the council, by the guard, because why wouldn't they? They have no reason to doubt them. And just like you found, you guys are the unlikables, the unmentionables, the lower classes in this city. And as far as people are concerned, this is what you would do. So this town has become very dangerous. There are still people on your side. Thankfully, Saraya is with you, and she still has plenty of contacts, as does Weird. But even for them, trying to get you guys stuff around the city or get information around has been really hard. But what do you do, or is there anything specific you wanted to do in these 3 weeks?
I specifically just wanted to, because I lost both my daggers.
Mm-hmm.
I wanted to talk to Weird and have him custom make me new weapons
Mm-hmm.
for just for fighting and close combat. But it took a few weeks for him to actually make them. So I don't know if you want me to have him or talk to him and go pick him up.
It's probably taken him at least 3 weeks, maybe a little bit longer, to actually get the materials for it. Everything is being closely monitored at this point, so for him to smuggle in the materials for a specialized weapon, it would take him time to establish it. It would take him time to get the weaponry, to work on it, to get the metal needed, to get the parts needed, and to create them. And this weapon, I believe, is the cat claws that you discussed. So you can go and speak to Weird. They may possibly be ready now, but it's taken him at least 3 weeks to get these things ready.
Yeah, and then other than that, I probably just been going around the town being a scout, just being very stealthy and moving about and stuff, trying to collect intel, but kind of like what you said, it's been very tight-knit. So I haven't heard or done anything yet, seen anything.
Yeah.
Of value, just that we're wanted. I've seen the posters, I've heard the rumblings, I've heard the speech that they made, stuff like that.
And since you've been one of the ones that's been out and about, do me a favor, give me a stealth roll.
Okay.
You've not been caught or anything like that, but it'll kind of determine some of the other stuff.
24.
Yeah, you've pretty much been a ghost round about the city. You've been able to just blend in and get around. There's been a couple of close calls, but nothing major to worry about, and nothing that's drawn any attention back to Weird Shop.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Erellia.
Oh.
So I think my main objective is also to regain the weapon that I lost in Saraya's bar, because I had a bad go of it, and I dropped my sword, and because of the fire I couldn't get it back. So I need to get a new sword and also some blue sand.
Some blue sand?
Yeah.
Blue sand?
I mean,
for?
it's for a spell of mine. And
okay.
if I don't have it, then the spell is useless. I mean, that's just the color I chose. I think there were 2 other ones I could have picked. But,
yeah, that's fine.
Here it is.
What's the
It's
spell?
red, yellow, or blue. Color spray.
Okay. Of things I was expecting you to have, your first sand was not one of the things I was expecting, I'll be honest. So I was just kind of sand? Really? That's what it... Okay.
I mean, it can be red or yellow, but I thought blue would be cool.
No, we can do blue. We can do blue. It takes some time as well to like get specialized sand for this.
He just goes to the beach, pulls up some sand, and drops some blue dye and like mixes it up.
Blue dye and it's like,
Here you go.
That'll be $500.
there you go.
I
Blue
need
sand.
a good amount because I want to not have to come back for a while.
We're just randomly at the beach, just like with a trowel, just putting it in these random little bags on his like.
He has
his
one of those
belt.
little kid buckets. He's swimming.
I got a jar.
I see it's like a massive bucket, but I literally see him with like a little trowel and like grunders just following around with this massive bucket that he's just like pouring sand into. No one knows why, and nobody dares go up to the goblin and the orc and question what they're doing with the
Oh,
sand.
man.
And they'll leave him to it.
Oh, that's so good.
It's like he comes back to you, and I'm like that. He tries to like put some of it into like little leather pouches for you, but essentially, like there's so much, most of it is just in this giant bucket. The Grunder was
Hey,
carrying.
We have a bag
The
of,
more-
well, we don't have
The
a
more
bag
the
of holding.
better.
So it's like, so if you use anything in your bags, you can just top up from them. But like it's just a random giant bucket of sand that Grunder's carrying about with him. And brings back to the shop. No one questions the orc with the bucket and spade at the beach, you know?
And probably some more arrows. I'm sure I've used quite a few. Probably
Yeah.
want to get some more of those.
Yeah, so we'll say that Weird works on some stuff
Just
and
a
gets you
re-up.
to fill up on some arrows. And we'll say that he works on getting you a sword as well and trying to forge you something.
I think
How much how many Gideons do you have handy?
I think I have 220. Give or
Okay.
take.
Okay, so we'll say with that, because I was going to see if you've got a little to spend, you can maybe do something special with the sword, but the 220 is probably just a standard sword for now.
Boo.
Hey, he's
Hey, a
working
sword's
hard
a
to
sword.
find. Like I say, he's working hard to get materials on a side where he's been watched. So it's going to cost a pretty penny to get something more special.
I mean, I'll just take the one off the mannequin.
Like, take it if you want. It's plastic.
Oh, shoot.
I'm putting real swords out in the mannequin. So he forges you a new sword and is able to get you just a new basic sword, but at least it's a weapon for you to have. If things get a little bit easier to come across, it can maybe do you something special. But for the moment, just with how tight everything is, like he's getting what he can.
I gotta go pickpocketing.
Yeah, well, good luck with that. But if you want to try go pickpocketing, you definitely can. If you want to do it in the 3 weeks, you can say that you attempted it. I'll get you to do some rolls.
All right. I'll do that.
All right, so give
Why
me,
not?
So it's stop and spotted. Give me a stealth check roll first.
Okay. All right. It's a 19 plus 7.
Okay, so you're definitely not spotted. Give me a sleight of hand check for actually pickpocketing.
That would be a 14 total.
14. You're able to do a little bit of pickpocketing. Not as much as you'd maybe have liked to have done, just with how tight things are. A lot of people aren't around. Give me a roll of a D6. Oh, you roll a D6 for it.
A 2.
A 2. So I'll say you got maybe... you maybe got about 40, 50 Gideons off of it. Like, not a lot of money, but like there is not a lot of people on the streets right now. Like literally with how tight everything is, most people are staying in their homes. And it's like, and then even at that, going too far into the middle or upper tiers, like, is like a no-go at this point. Like your faces are everywhere. Anything else you wanted to do in those weeks, or are you all set?
Yeah, I think I'm set.
Cool. Just enjoying your time with Amaya, who is with you as well. What about Droghar? Was anything specific he's wanting for?
So I think Droghar spent the first week or two in captivity, in a drunken stupor, like more so than normally. Like he's in full alcoholic mode now. And he basically sat there the entire time with his sword on his lap, muttering to himself that he's a coward. He just keeps saying, I'm a coward. I'm a coward. After about a week or two, he kind of stiffens up a bit, and he asks Weird if he has anything that protects from fire damage or psychic damage or anything for his dog that can help protect him or anything that can help him against barbarians. So basically anything that will help him because he just got his butt handed to him and he's really feeling that.
So some sort of armor, preferably something that can do psychic or protect from psychic or fire damage, and then possibly armor for get out of here.
Yeah, it doesn't have to be anything. He's not looking for a miracle. He's just looking for something to help protect him a little bit.
Okay. Let me have a look. How much money does Droghar have?
He has 380.
Yep. 380.
Yeah.
So for 380 and for the materials that Weird will need, he can either get armor with some sort of protection for you or for get out of here.
Okay, he's gonna choose the dog. He'll choose the dog.
So Weird is able to get some metal plating just to kind of like go across his back and some on his legs and stuff to kind of protect him.
Mm-hmm.
Just basic armor, nothing major.
Yeah.
What's get out of here's AC?
I don't know. I know you sent me his. You sent me I think it was like 25 or something. No, not the AC. That's his HP. I think it was like 14. I gotta check again. I can't remember the animal that you sent for him.
Yeah, it was like a pack dog. So say if it's like 15, say like it gives the armor gives like a +1 to his AC. Okay. So it should take you like from up to 16.
Okay.
And with the armor on it.
Okay, got it.
But yeah, I'll give you a chance to look it up, and if it's anything else, we can mess about with it. But yeah, we'll say it gives like a +1 to his AC. It's basic armor. It's nothing special. It's just the stuff that Weird's been able to kind of. It's basic metal that he can forge into stuff. He's not been able to get anything magical or anything more intense than that.
Okay.
So yeah. So we've got some armor made for get out of here. Droghar's.
Is that the whole 380, right?
Hmm?
Is that the whole 380 for the armor?
I'll say for that armor, it's probably about 200.
Okay.
It's for the size of a dog. It's not like a full, like, massive set of armor.
Okay.
So it's like, so he's able to kind of forge the armor for him. You're out of your stupor. Is there anything else you want to do within this 3 weeks, or I guess within your last week?
No, I'm just slowly drinking myself to death in the corner of the room.
Okay, so about 3 weeks have passed. You guys have kind of started to get into a bit of a routine. You guys are still settled in Weird's basement. Weird frequently kind of closes the shop now, and like locks the door, closes the blinds, like fortifies the kind of upper store so that he can like open up the hatch and let you guys come up into like the main part of the shops, so that you guys aren't stuck underground like the whole time underneath them. Obviously, for the most part, you guys are stuck down there now, and especially at night, he kind of shovels you back under there for protection. Weird ventures out into the city. He's not being hunted, so he tries and spread messages around, gets a feel of the city. There are, from the people that him and Saraya know, there are like little inklings of rebellious pockets that, you know, the messages are getting spread to the council's basically lying about the whole situation. They're lying about all you guys and that you're the bad ones and that there's more stuff happening than people are being told about. So little pockets, but nothing major is taking place right now. Everyone is basically in survival mode. What do you guys want to do?
So I first want to go to Weird and see if my stuff is ready. Everyone start buying stuff.
Absolutely. So you can go speak to Weird. Your claws are absolutely ready. He's managed to prepare them for you.
Awesome.
He gives them to you. They're how much did you have again on you?
I have 550.
550. So for specialized items like these are definitely going to cost at least 300.
Yeah.
Trying to have got the metal, and then you had to make special forging.
All right, so I put them
frameworks
on.
for these.
Yep, I put them on and I try them out, and they come out and they retract, and weird. You outdid yourself. These are brilliant.
They weren't easy to make either, not with everything that's going on. So I hope they do the trick fine for you. If they need any tweaks or anything, just let me know.
Thank you. One other thing, do you have any light leather armor? I don't need much. I need something very light, but I need a little bit more protection.
Aye, I'm sure we do. Grunder, you go check in the back for us. Some leather armor. Grunder kind of like gets up his station and toddles through into the back and has a look. He's like, I've got some leather here. We can make some basic leather armor for you. We'll say 50 Gideons for a basic set of leather armor.
That's done. And then how much does that raise my AC class?
For leather armor, let me just check. What's your current AC?
14.
I'll say it raises it to 15.
15? Okay.
Yeah, it raises it by 1 because it's basic leather armor, so it's
It's not
fancy.
yeah.
But it at least gives you like a little bit on it.
I'll take it.
Just a basic +1. But yeah, so we'll speed by that. He takes the time to like kind of make it, and Grunder sits and kind of sews it together and fashions it and gets you the basic kind of leather tunic and bracer sort of thing, just to kind of get that little extra protection.
Also, weird, do you have just a small sleeping potion? I think I want to give Droghar a really good night's sleep. He's been pretty rough.
I can probably try and I don't have anything, but I can see if somebody else does. I know a couple of alchemy places I can try and get some of the stuff for it.
Okay.
Depending on what they've got, it might run you a little bit though.
It's alright. I got another idea. I just wanted to see if you had anything in shop.
Alright. Unfortunately, no, we don't carry any. I mean, usually I would nip out just to run the corner to the alchemist, but any sort of arcane stuff they're really cracking down on. So it's like chances of getting stuff now is just not likely. Hopefully when things kind of lighten up, we'll be able to do some stuff, but just not now.
No worries. So I turn and I go down and I see Droghar just kind of in the corner, just kind of in his kind of drunken state. Droghar, how are you doing today?
Droghar's a coward.
Droghar. You are no more a coward than a rock is a coward to the thunder. Come here. And I just kind of, lay my hand on him and I just kind of play my pan flute, the Song of Rest. And I just kind of sing, I'm like, the moon is out and away, the stars sing to you, let your mind sleep forevermore. And just kind of cast not even it's not sleep, but it's like my cantrip of just soft, just like magic trick of just kind of haziness, maybe just kind of soothingness. Like it could be maybe a galaxy of stars or just something just to kind of really soothe them and just kind of help them rest.
Okay, so you playing your pan flute and say your words and just kind of create an atmosphere of just peace and calm for Droghar. Doesn't really have an effect on him like a spell would, but just to create that atmosphere round about him.
Is Erellia in here?
I don't know. Is Erellia in here?
I don't know. Is Erellia in here? Where is Erellia?
Because you're either in here or you're upstairs. That's really the only places.
Yeah, I'm probably in there.
Erellia, are you down here?
Yeah, I'm down here.
Hey, check it out. I just got him from Weir. Watch this.
Dude, I want some.
I know,
That's
isn't it
amazing.
awesome? I mean, talk about my
It's,
stealth missions now.
I mean,
Man,
that's just so you.
man. If Lady What's-Her-Name was close by, man,
Oh,
I could just
man.
take her out with these.
Well, I will never make you mad.
You better not. Have you seen Saraya around?
I mean, there's not much places for her to go.
Saraya is currently not there.
Is she
Currently
not?
out. She's currently out of the building trying to reach one of her contacts. She's ventured out, and one of the few times that she actually does, it's very rare for her to actually leave the building, but at the moment she has.
Really? We have to help Droghar. Honestly, I think the only person that could help him is Aero, but he's not here. Because they're the ones who both fought Lord What's-His-Name. I don't even know what happened. All Droghar keeps saying is he's a coward. I don't know how to help him.
I don't know if it's something you can really help him with. He's got to gain his confidence back by, figuring it out on his own.
If there was only a way I can reach Aero. Do you think I have any chance of getting to the docks at all?
Of course. Disguise yourself or make yourself invisible. I believe in you.
Right. I'm gonna do it, because Aero's the only one. He's the one that knows what happened.
Drogar's in the corner
Alright.
looking up at this imaginary galaxy that Aries has painted for him. Almost in like a...
He's listening to the Space Oddity.
Yeah, almost
Yeah. It's like...
He might look stoned, if
Yeah.
for the uninitiated.
Aries, do you think that is what we need to focus on right now? Or don't we need to get what we found to the meek ones?
Man. Didn't Minnick... Well, that's right. He went to the Kasich Wood. Alright. This is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go try to give the message to the meek ones. And then I'm gonna go to the docks and see if there's any way, if there's a fisherman who has a boat or something, because I gotta get Aero back. Because we can't do anything without Droghar.
I agree. I just wish I could go with you. I feel like this is something that you should have help on, but it might be more dangerous if we both go.
To you. You can always come. But you're right. I got to learn a few more tricks these last few weeks. I think I'll be okay.
Too many people know my face.
They know all our faces. Alright.
Alright, so you're going to head off to see the meek ones and then head to the dock. Is that what you're doing? Or
Yeah.
just to the dock?
I'm gonna go give the information that we found to the meek ones about the Armageddon.
Okay.
So I'm gonna tuck that within my cape. And then let's see. Let me see. Is that it's a second level? All right. Yep. I'm gonna go ahead and cast invisibility on myself.
Okay.
All right. And then I'm gonna head to the meek ones.
All right. So you head out into the streets and meet ones. Roll me a stealth roll with advantage.
Okay. Okay. 16.
16 is still pretty good. Like you cause a little bit more noise than you stuff around the area, but it's still good enough to kind of get past the guards and everything like that. Like they hear noises and go and investigate, but because of your invisibility, you're able to kind of weave through. And the lower ring is like they are scouring the Arakokra. They are scouring the whole lower circle looking for you. You take the brave step and make your way up into the middle ring and start making your way to the religious district. How long does your invisibility last? Does it say, does it have a time limit on it?
It's an hour, right?
I think it's like an hour. I just want to double
Yeah,
check.
it's a while. Yep, an hour.
Okay. So you make it all the way through there, all the way to the Church of Abaddon, the Meek One's home. And you go. Do you want to enter inside?
Yes.
So you enter inside. The front doorway is open, as it's usually open to everyone coming in.
And then I become uninvisible.
So you dispel your invisibility and reveal yourself. Scare the crap out of the little halfling creature at the door. Oh my goodness! What do you want? We don't have anything.
Look, I'm sorry to scare you. That was not my intent. But this is urgent. I need to speak to the head of your order.
He's not really seeing anyone at the moment. Can I
Please.
pass him a message? Can I?
Please, just tell him. It's urgent, and if he remembers the names, well, I don't want to give the names right now. Just say it's a message from the giant and what was even Minnick? I don't even know what he was.
He's a
And
wood
an
elf.
An elf. Okay, 2 elves. two elves and a giant.
The message says, "I took your best." I'm just joking. I had to throw that in there.
So the halfling runs away through to the back, and then comes back through and kind of beckons you through. It's like, come this way, and takes you through the main sanctuary of the place, which is pretty empty at the moment, and through to the back office. As you go in, you see Droghar, the Mind Flayer, in there.
My gosh. Was Droghar the one who made that hole behind you?
Was that your Goliath friend?
Yes.
Then yes.
I am so sorry.
He still owes me for this wall, by the way.
And he is always good at his word, I promise. I am so sorry. I promise I'm not going to attack you. I just come to bring information. I know my friends came to you and talked with you. I'm Aries, by the way. We were able to infiltrate Lady Elwyn. I do not like her name. Elwyn. Elgwyn. We infiltrated Lady Elgwyn's library, and we found information that you must see. It talks about the apocalypse, but also talks about the unnatural things she did to change the order. Here, I'll just let you read it. I bring it out. I just give it to him.
He takes it from you and moves over to his desk and sits down and starts to read through it. He doesn't show a lot of emotion at first. He's just kind of turning through the pages, just taking it all in. This is exactly the information we've been looking for. To find out exactly what she'd done.
It gets
next
worse.
is
She's a dark
worse.
wizard.
Oh.
We saw her ritual room. It was awful. I don't even want to describe these walls, or yeah, I don't want to filthy your office with the description of her ritual room.
Drozimer stands up and kind of comes back around his desk. This is the exact information we needed to make our next steps. Unfortunately, it seems like Lady Elgwyn has created quite a place for herself to stand. It's going to take a lot to topple this out from under her. But make no mistake, that has to be what is done next. Because what she did, according to this and from what's already been seen, has severely damaged our world. And it's going to continue to crack and break unless we can stop it. Unless we can restore what was lost.
Friends and I are in agreement. Right now, we have to be in hiding. We killed.
We've seen your posters plastered around the middle ring. It made quite a stir.
Indeed, that's what happens when you kill a member of the council. But make no mistake, we're all in agreement something must be done. But we need help. We don't know what the next steps are.
I'm not sure myself what the next steps are going to be. I'll have to discuss with our other followers to see what our next move is now that we have this information. But I can promise you this. You brought the best news that we've had in the years that we have been trying to do this. We have never been able to find out exactly what took place. And no one has been this badly hunted for killing a council member. Whether or not your people intended it, you've gave the people something to rise up against and stand with. I'm not sure what the next steps are going to be, but whatever you and your people are planning next, know that we will be with you.
We have to kind of keep ourselves severely hidden in the lower ring. But I am able to get out and scout a bit. When you're ready to talk, or if you find the next step, just send me a sign. I'll be ready. I'll be watching.
Let me talk to my people. I'll leave a message that you'll realize at the front of the church in a few days. If it's time to move, come back and check it.
Thank you. And I kind of just put my hands down and do like a little bow out of respect.
And he does a bow. You see him putting his hand on his face and kind of bows to you. We follow the four to seek the truth. And you have brought us the truth. It's time for action.
So I walk out of the office and I go see the little halfling. You get scared quite easily, don't you?
You would believe the stuff you see in the city.
I could believe it. Here, and I give him like just 3 Gideons. Sorry for giving you a heart attack earlier.
It's okay. I'm gonna go lie down.
Or a thing.
So then I just put my hood up and I head back out all stealthily.
All right. So are you just heading out stealthily or are you doing invisibility again?
I think I'm gonna just try to do stealthily, just because I don't want to use another spell slot.
No problem. And you're heading to the docks from here?
Yeah, I'm heading to the docks this time.
Alright, give me another stealth roll then, because you're about to go through the middle ring, through the outer ring, out of the city, so I'm going to need a stealth roll.
13.
13, you find it harder getting through the middle tier. And you start to get some attention. Give me another stealth roll to see if you can hide.
Okay. 25.
You make some racket and get noticed in the middle tier, and it attracts the attention of the Aarakocra. You almost get caught, but you manage to find a good hiding spot and disappear. And they don't see you. They just chalk it up to just something falling or something creating a noise, a little animal running through, and they go back to their duty. So from there, give me another stealth roll from there to get through the lower tier and to head towards the gate.
Oh no. That
What
one.
do you roll?
Oh.
You go into the lower tier and you are spotted by one of the Aarakocra. What do you do?
Look at one of the roofs with like a nice big like chimney behind it. And I misty step up because I can do it once every long rest as a cantrip.
Mm-hmm.
I misty step up and next to that and hide in the shadow.
Alright. So, you want to Misty Step up there?
Yep.
And describe the Misty Step spell to me again.
So I can misty step up to 30 feet to any destination that I can see.
Okay. Is there any sort of other information on that? Because I'm going to roll a perception check on the Aarakocra to see if we can...
Because it's on self. It's a teleport. Okay. It's instant.
Alright, so... I'm going to roll a perception for the Aarakocra guard to see if he can spot where you've went.
Jeez.
He does not. You make it up onto the roof and he looks around and he does call it in that you were spotted. So the Aarakocra are going to start circling this area harder now, but right now you are hidden. And I'll say from that perception, him not seeing you, you're able to make it to the gate.
Okay.
Give me a stealth roll from the gate to the docks because you're now outside the city.
$23.
Yeah. So you manage to get outside the city gates, and from there it's pretty much clear sailing. There's no real Aarakocra to be seen. You stay hidden through the farms and make your way down to the docks. Make me a perception check.
11.
11. Even with an 11, you see that Aero ship is in dock.
You said it's at dock?
Yeah, it's docked.
All right. I walk up. Who do I see?
You go into the ship. Are you going onto it?
I'm just on the edge. I haven't quite got on it yet. I just kind of go up to the outside of the edge.
Yeah. Make me a perception check for who you see then if you're not on it yet.
20? Not nat.
Dirty 20?
Yeah.
You see no one.
Hello? Aero.
No response. The ship's empty. That's as far as you can tell from here anyway.
Oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. I don't want to do this. I don't want to do this. Aero, you stupid bunny! Come out of here! I don't want to do this. I don't want to do this. I don't want to do this.
No response.
Come on, Aries. You can do this. You're not on the water. You're not on the water. You're not on the water. Confound it, bunny. All right. So I start walking up the plank and I'm onto the ship.
You go into the ship.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll even say with that dirty 20, it continues. You don't see anyone.
This isn't right. I immediately put my hood up and just start, like, I take one of my claws and just go, chink. And I start, like, sneaking my way. I go to the cabin, his cabin door.
Yeah, so you go up to his cabin door. What do you want to do? Do you want to open it? Do you want to check it?
Yeah, I check it to see if it's unlocked.
And you kind of test the handle, and the handle turns completely. It's open.
All right, I slowly open it.
Slowly open it up, and there's no one there. The cabin's empty.
Do I see any, like, signs of distress? Any markings? Nothing?
No.
Lots of signs of distress. No, I'm just joking. You hear a voice in your head. You hear a voice in your head, and it's Arrows. This is funny. And he says, "Delete my browser history. Delete." My
Can I say, is there any sign of distress?
What's a browser history?
Define distress in Arrow's world.
So I kind of look away. Do I see, like, any papers? Any weapons? I apparently see the rum.
Empty.
We see empty bottles.
Why is the arm gone?
Goodness.
Make me a perception check.
Four.
I see standard stuff like maps, shipping charts. You don't see any of his weaponry, like his weapons aren't there, like his cutlass and his pistol, stuff like that. Nothing out of the ordinary, empty rum bottles, but there's nothing really that you wouldn't expect, like typically to see in a captain's like office and quarters.
Right.
Nothing untoward. And you're very aware, like, you do see even on the floor, like none of his stuff's here.
Right.
Like his typical stuff, his jacket, his hat, his boots, his cutlass, his pistol are all gone. But apart from that, there's nothing untoward here.
Okay.
At least as far as you can tell.
All right. So I walk back out, and I how do I want to make this kitty? I make my little black cat, and I put, like, a little goblin doll, like, on its back. And I just tell the minor illusion to go find Aero. Hopefully that'll work. Where's that bunny ran off to? At least he's back. Alright. I better go back. And I, like, literally jog off the boat. Never again. Oh, that was awful. And then I'm gonna sneak back to Weirds.
Alright, make me a stealth check for the return to Weirds.
$22.
You make it back, you get back out the dock, back through the farmland, and make it back through the lower circle without any issues. The lower rings fairly clear as you're going through it, and you actually make it back into Weird Shop. As you come back into Weird Shop, you do see Saraya has came back. And she's talking to Weird in the actual store. You slip inside. She's like, "Where the hell have you been?"
Look, I went to go find the make ones. I gave him the
Exactly.
information.
You went to the middle ring.
Look,
How
we had to do
stupid can you
something.
be? Your face is plastered all over the city, and you went to the far end of the middle ring.
Look, we have to do something. We've been sitting around here for weeks.
No,
doing what?
You've been sitting around. Weird and I have been trying to make connections and get word to people. You are jumping the gun, and you are going to get us caught if you do crap like this.
Look, it was my information. I had to give it. Plus, Droghar is in really bad shape. He needed Aero. So...
Look, I can appreciate the Droghar's having a hard time right now, but we are legitimately being hunted by the entire city.
Yes, and what if they come knocking on our door? Droghar wouldn't stand a chance. Look, Minik risked his life to go and find people to help.
Yeah, and he's an idiot as well for pulling that crap. What happens if you've been seen? What happens if you've drawn the guard right back to Weirds?
I would first die before leading them back here.
Well, keep this crap up and you just might.
Look, Saraya, we are all fighters. We're not used to being pent up. I'm a cat. I can't stay in here. All right? You know me. I've been scouting for you guys. I've been listening to words. I know how to get around this town now. We had to share the meek ones. They're the only ones above us that will know what to do next. You might not agree with me, but it's what we had to do.
We can't change what's happening, but I need you to trust that what I'm working on is a plan to make this work. If you're going to pull stuff like that, please at least check with me first.
Okay.
There's more moving parts here than what you realise.
Okay. Then please do me a favor. Don't keep me in the dark anymore. I'm not a child.
Fair enough. As you guys are talking, the door opens.
I immediately put my hood on and go towards the side.
And in walks Aero.
Is it just me right now?
Just you, yeah.
Okay. I immediately close the door behind me and just breathe heavy, not just from running, but from just everything that's happened in the past, 5 minutes.
Alright, I run up to him and I grab him by the scruff. And I pull him and I'm like, "You
Get off me!
Stupid, arrogant bunny! Where have you been? What happened
arrogant. To you?" No time to explain right this moment, but we'll cover that later.
Oh, I went on your ship on the water.
Oh yeah, it's empty.
You owe me.
We're all in town. Yeah.
By the way, you reek of rum. You need a bath.
That's because I've been drinking a ton of it.
Oh my gosh. Look, before you do anything else, you get down there and you help Droghar. He's been drinking into a stupor, and I hold him up okay. Help him.
Bring him up here. I have something.
He won't move.
No,
Saraya kind of steps in. Aries, back up. Just stop pinning the guy to the door. He just got here.
Look.
Oh, you want to talk? I'm surprised you're even coming near me, Saraya. And I have the pistol, and I kind of point at it.
I'm fairly certain I told you not to come back to this town if you were going to pull that crap. Didn't expect to see you here again.
Why don't you just go get Droghar? And I look at Aries. Go get him. We have a lot to talk about.
Stand up.
Droghar, get in here!
No.
Yes!
Make me.
The dog is doing cool things in here.
It's because he has his new armor.
I know, it's cute.
I know. It's super cute.
I know.
Droghar, just come here real fast. Give me 5 minutes, whatever.
Saraya kind of shouts downstairs and guys, come up, let's hear what he's got to say at least before we beat the crap out of him.
So you hear, I guess, really heavy footsteps on the stairs, really slowly coming up the steps with his sword dragging. It's clink, clink, clink.
I'm moseying on behind him.
And I just stand in the doorway when I get to the top of the steps, and I don't leave any room for Erellia to get by me.
Hey, I can't see anything. Who's in there?
I'll just move
Like-
over, just-
Droghar, move.
So I kind of like yanks Drogar's arm and like pulls him to the side a little bit to let Aurelia and Maya push past him.
Ugh.
What?
All right, let's hear it, Bunny. What have you got to say?
Well, first of all, what do you guys know? I would like to know everything that you all know. And I keep looking at the door. What do you guys know?
Droghar
What are
leans
you
against the
looking for?
wall and like empties his cup. There's nothing in here. Droghar knows he's out of ale. That's what I know.
Well, I keep looking at the door because I'm concerned for my men. Getting back to port wasn't so easy or graceful. Let's just go ahead and say that. We had to scatter around. I told them to meet us all here.
Hmm.
I'm just concerned. Well, what do we know? What's going on? What did I miss?
Drogar's been in a corner in a drunken stupor. Aurelia and I have been trying to upkeep and keep ourselves alive. I've been scouting. We are being hunted down. Rumor and propaganda is going around all about us.
Lady Elwyn is a very bad person.
Oh, I figured.
I did manage to go to the meek ones, and I
Mhm.
told them what we knew.
What did we know? I don't. I must have missed it.
Right there.
He doesn't know about
He doesn't
Armageddon.
Armor,
All
what?
right. Look, Armageddon. It's not what you think it was.
It wasn't a picture show. I'm sorry, I had to say that. It wasn't a stage play.
Starring Ben
No.
Affleck and
I know. Lady Elgwyn, she's a dark wizard. She changed the circumstances to manipulate the Four.
Mm-hmm.
On top of that, she didn't work alone. There was a team of some sort. We don't know their names, but there was a team with her. And they all stopped the Four. But Lady Elgwyn, I guess because she's a dark wizard, she survived long after them.
Interesting.
I
How
think
did
you're
you?
also
This is
missing the
odd.
part where all of the humans basically were wiped out of existence.
So she did a genocide, but one human, because they captured one of the Four, they turned him into a human and somehow barred him from using his abilities. So not only did they go after the Four, they captured one.
Did you? How did you figure all this out?
Me and Aurelia, we snuck into. Remember when we snuck into Lady Elgwyn's library?
I was on my ship. I have no idea.
Oh no, you remember that bit? That was like way back.
Oh, was it? No.
That was.
Yeah.
I don't
We
know.
all
I
came
might
back
have
to
been
the bar
drunk
after
for
that.
that. I'm not too sure. That's my
We
kind
did-
of. That's my thing, I guess.
We
Yeah, you knew they had the book, but you weren't there for the reading of the book.
But did I really know they had the book?
no, because there was a
Love
dog. Everyone was focused on the dog.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We didn't even get to the books.
Sometimes you write lore for these things and people get distracted by dogs. It's okay. It happens.
Let me. Do you still have the book, or any of the documents, or pretty much anything? I'd like to. I really would like to see it.
I gave it to the meek ones.
The meek ones. Okay.
They're the only ones that might help us on the next step. But since then, Saraya's been busting her butt, trying to do connections and trying to help us. Where have you been, Aero?
Oh, look at Saraya. Has any of the crew have gone out and about? I'm sure of it. Have you seen any of my crew?
I thought I'd seen some of them earlier, but I thought it couldn't possibly be your crew, but not enough to go up and check with them. I was trying to stay hidden. As you're saying this, though, there is a noise at the door, and Leo is at the door and kind of,
All of you, in!
and he comes in with the crew. It's like, it is madness out there. It is
Oh,
utter mad. There are birds everywhere. The Aarakocra are all over this lower ring. You lot are hated. Like, they are
Yeah.
after all of you.
Aero, how did you know to find us here?
well, this is the spot before I walked off to my ship. You guys said, we're gonna go to the hideout. I heard that part.
Oh,
And what about your kitty cat?
I was gonna say, where'd my cat go? Oh well.
Yo, what?
Wandering the streets.
That was a cat?
It's out there in
I
the lower
don't-
ring somewhere trying to find a bunny that's never going to find.
It's actually it's here
Poor
outside.
thing.
It keeps running into a wall and like backing up, running into like a Roomba.
It's glitching.
That's stuck.
Doom. Slip it again.
Oh yeah.
I'm
Poor
assuming my crew
thing.
is gonna kind of scatter around the cross.
Yeah.
Okay, so the crew scatters around. Well,
Yeah, they all kind of shuffle in. It's fairly tight and weird shop at this point as the crew kind of shuffles in. I'm like,
I look at everybody.
We might need a bigger hideout.
Droghar sits on the floor.
I think we might. Well, guys, here's the thing. Something that I really think this dynamic of all of you need to change is that we trust the wrong people quite all the time. Maybe we shouldn't do that anymore. And I look around the room, and I just start to whistle, and a smile comes on my face.
Roll me a perception check.
No.
All of
Aries,
us.
Erellia, Droghar, roll me a perception check.
Oh, you mother.
And the whistle is to it's one of the sailor songs.
I got an 11.
Oh shoot.
I got a 4.
I got a 7.
None of you see it coming.
Oh great.
His crew aren't scattering around the room. They have all moved behind you. And they all grapple you from behind.
You MFers.
I told you! You trust the wrong people and see what happens. Thank you for the information, by the way. I really appreciate that the council and myself appreciates all the information that was given. And now we know where the meek ones. Yes. Okay. This is going to be fun. I'm excited about this.
Droghar
Well-
tries to break free the grapple immediately. In a
I
rage.
immediately look at Droghar and say, freeze! That was a command. And I'm going to roll my spell. I think actually, let's see, with command,
What does it say for command?
one word command to the creature you see within range. The target must succeed on a wisdom saving throw or follow the command on its next turn.
What's the spell DC for that?
12.
Droghar, make a wisdom saving throw for me.
I got a 19.
You do, alright. Making a contested grapple.
Yeah, and I'm in a rage, so I get advantage on strength checks.
Hold on. You have too many crew members. Right. Alright, roll me your strength check on that.
Does that mean we have to kill Aero now? Great. See? All I wanted to do was the meek ones. But no, we gotta get Aero. Stupid bunny.
The bunny is the bad guy.
I got an 18.
You are trapped. It is the troll that is behind you, and he just rolled 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. So you are still grappled.
I take
All
my
right.
sword and put it to Drogar's throat. You pull this crap again, I will slice the throats of every single one in here.
I lean into it.
Calm
I lean into it,
down.
and I say, I will rip the skin from your body.
I'd like to see you try. Kiss, kiss.
Are we able to try to get out of the grapple?
You can
Don't.
bring
I
me
was
the
gonna
grapple
say-
if you
First
want.
person that moves, I will kill every single one of you. Now you're going to listen what I have to say for once. You all think I'm so stupid.
You are.
You seriously all think I'm so stupid. You all chose to come here instead of sailing away with me on the ship. That was really dumb. But no, y'all think you know better than me. Aero's he's just the guy that's gonna stick his hand in the thing and get stabbed with something. Please. I know better. You're all idiots.
Aero, have you been listening to your toxic thoughts again?
Oh.
When did we ever say that to you?
And you, with your negative attitude and, look at me, I'm the mean lady. Yeah, the attitude is ridiculous and kind of annoying, to be honest with you. And
It's not that we don't like you, we just were doing what was safe.
And Cat! Always, the bunny, couldn't respect me and just call me Aero? My gosh. All of you are so stupid. And you, most of all. And I point to Saraya. You.
Saraya looks furious.
Yeah.
I can't believe that even you would sink this low.
I'm just playing on the winning team. The council. You know, Fitz had it right. He knew what he was doing. For the most part. Except for, the dying part. That was stupid. But this time, I'm going to do it right. And I pull my gun. Actually, I don't pull my gun. I pull Saraya's gun and point it at her head.
I trusted you. How can you do this?
I'm just playing to win. And I pull I cock back the hammer.
Before he does that, can I Misty step right into him with my daggers?
Before you could do anything, I shoot her. Right in the head.
What?
Saraya. And drops to the ground.
I'm sorry. But it had to be done. I opened the door. Commander Garut! Come here. Take their weapons, take their armor. We have a present that we're going to give to the council. Also, and I kind of pull him closer. Also, there's the gnome, and there's the... I don't know what he is. What is Grunder again?
He's an orc. Weird
orc.
as a goblin, not
a goblin. Whatever. Whatever they are. Take them into custody as well. And also, there's a bunch of magical items. In fact, why don't you all just take a little something for yourself, right? We're going to do this. The rest of you, take them. We're going outside. Take the body. Bring it to the keep. My lady would like to see this.
I look for get out of here. I try to do it discreetly and just do my head like that to tell him basically to leave or to get
out of there.
Yeah, to get out of there.
Get out of here.
What's his armor class again?
It is 13 now.
Okay.
Can
I'm going to roll a d20 against his armor class for a grapple.
Okay.
If I get higher than the 13, then he gets grappled and caught. If not, he escapes. 17. He tries to make a break for it, and the Aarakocra grab him and muzzle him up. And as they're doing that, they start to put cuffs on you guys, and they put a muzzle on. Get out of
So
here.
how many Aarakocra are there?
A lot.
Oh, great.
So my claws are retractable. Is there a way for me to hide them? Like my new things from rear. Is there a way for me just to kind of quickly just bandage them up or something and hide them?
Make me a sleight of hand check. to see how discreetly you can do that.
Eight?
No.
No.
They see them. No, on an 8 they see them and they take them off you. They take all your weapons, all your armor. You guys are cuffed. And Leo,
We outside?
you're heading outside, and Leo lets you know that you're not going to be able to escape magically either. He has a scroll with basically dispel magic on it.
Y'all not nice.
So
No,
we all
we're
escape.
really not. We're
Under
pirates.
my breath, I do an incantation to send a minor illusion to the meek ones.
Oh!
My cap.
And I just think of that. The meek ones, gods! The meek ones have a lot of information. We're gonna have to get them arrested as well.
But I kind of do under my breath like a little cat just kind of goes out.
Give me another sleight of hand check. See
Okay.
if you can do that discreetly enough.
Guess I'll die.
Do you want me to roll a perception?
You roll a perception. I'm going to roll a perception for Leo.
19.
14.
Where is Leo's stats? I've got too many pages on my lap.
And this is where the story ends, everyone.
It was nice playing with you guys. Guess my Mondays will be freed up from now on.
They see it, and Leo uses a scroll to counterspell. And the Aarakocra gag you. Put a bit in your mouth to stop you talking.
Wait. Hold on. And I look at her.
Aries just seems like she just wants to fight. Don't you, Aries? You want to fight?
My ears is going.
Yeah. Let's have some fun! This is gonna be so much freaking fun!
And I grab, I'm gonna grab Aries by the collar and just like throw her to the ground.
Alright, so you grab Aries, just kind of toss her to the ground.
Droghar screams
And
out in absolute
I'll grab,
furious
and I look
anger.
at Droghar, and I look at him, he goes, why don't you just stay there, you coward?
Why don't you let me go, you bastard? Let's see how that works.
Oh, this is gonna be much more fun, Droghar.
And so I throw her to the ground, and I say, give me one of her weapons, just one.
Nah, Aarakocra pulls one of the cat claws and
And I take
hands
it,
to Aero.
I throw it to the ground. I'm gonna warn you both. If either one of you interfere, we're gonna kill the dog. And then you, and then you. But we're gonna have some fun first. I walk up to Aries and I take my sword. I pull it out and like there's a shine to it. Cross. When I pull my swords, they
Mhm.
both shine.
Yeah, they've got a green glow to them.
And I slice her bindings on her wrist off.
And then I slice my gag, and I'm like, you are the coward. Bring it.
Do we roll for initiative, Cross?
Roll for initiative. Aero versus Aries.
Oh, dang! Gosh, this is not funny, guys. I want to cry.
10.
A 10 as well.
Alright.
That's not
Actually,
good.
sorry, 12 because I get the +2 on initiative.
Oh yeah, you go +2. Okay, so Aero gets the first shot.
Of course he does.
All right. First shot. I'm gonna look, and my hands start to glow.
Ooh. Let's try this out.
And I get you. I'm gonna blast you with Eldritch Blast,
Of course you are.
and that is a 22. Does that? I'm assuming that hits.
What's your AC,
yeah.
Aries?
Yeah, 15.
Yeah, so 22 hits. Roll for damage.
It's only 2.
Oh, hey, I'll take
Yeah.
it.
And as I do this, and it blasts out my hands, part of me just kind of like winces a little bit, but I still kind of hold it.
Let's see.
All right.
All right. Aries, you're up.
Quick question while Aries is looking that up. Can I
Okay.
tell, is the person who has my weapon inside of me?
Probably in sight of you, yeah.
Let's see. Okay. I'm gonna cast Dissonant Whispers, which you whisper a discordant melody that only one creature of your choice within range can hear, and that is you, Aero. You gotta do a wisdom saving throw.
Okay.
What's your spell save DC in that?
Let me look.
Cross, are we still affected by the incantation that Leo did, or no?
No, but it's
Okay.
multi-use, so he's saving the multiple uses of it in case she tries to misty step or anything.
It's 13.
Okay, I failed it.
Okay.
All right. So what happens
So-
to Arrow if he fails?
Takes 3d6 psychic damage.
All right. Roll the d6.
Eight.
Okay.
And then let's see. And must immediately use its reaction if available to move as far as its speed allows away from you. The creature doesn't move into dangerous ground such as fire or a pit. So you have to back up away from me.
Okay.
And 3d6. Yep.
All right. I have the put the sword away, and I have the 2 pistols that I pull out. And so the first roll is a miss with a 9. Actually, as a bonus action, it's a bonus action. I'm gonna cast Hunter's Mark on you.
Hmm. Do I need to do a saving throw or anything?
Nope.
Okay.
I don't think so.
No, it's just a mark that he places on you.
Yeah. Okay. You're up.
All right. I'm then gonna cast. Okay, wait. Let me. I'm gonna cast Hideous Laughter, which you have to do a Wisdom saving throw, and if you fail, you fall prone and you cannot move. You fall down to the ground.
What's the save?
What was it? 13.
Okay. And I'm on the ground, like, just bawling, laughing. It's almost like Joker laughing up to this point.
So
then
then at the end of each turn, and each time it takes damage, the target must make another Wisdom saving throw. So.
Is it concentration spell?
It doesn't say it. It's like it just kind of goes on you, and then it just sticks.
I think you just need to make a wisdom saving throw like every turn, sort of thing. And
To try to break it.
Okay.
so as you get to the end of that turn, Leo decides he's had enough of this crap, and he comes in. Your AC was 14? Yeah, he comes in, he just smacks you.
And that was concentration, right? That spell?
So you're still laughing.
Well, I just rolled, and I rolled a 14, so.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Yep.
Oh
Now
my
you can
gosh.
You stop.
Leo. I'm having fun. Why are we stopping?
So Aries, you take 5 points of damage from that shot from Leo.
Okay.
Why?
You
I
guessed-
don't want to stop.
Droghar
It's a
tries to
deal.
wiggle free from the troll.
Roll me a strength check.
Can I turn and like slash Leo?
I got a 16.
21 for the troll. You're still grappled.
Mm.
You can turn and try and hit Leo if you want. You got one shot at it. He's calling the guards in to grab you, so. But you can take a
Alright.
shot at him if you want.
Yep, I'm gonna take a shot at him.
All right, roll for see if you hit.
Wait, with the claws, did we ever decide what the plus hit would be? Because the daggers was +5. What's that?
I think we just agreed the same as the daggers.
The same as daggers? Okay.
Yeah, we just went with the same as that.
All right,
Plus
11.
5 is 11. Yeah, you don't. You swipe
Okay.
at Leo and he basically like moves at the road, bats your hand down, and like gets the Aarakocra in to start grabbing you.
Oh, are we done with this already?
Sir,
I was just
we
having
need to-
fun.
Sir, before this gets out of hand, let's get them to the council.
Fine.
You mean before
Fine,
he
fine,
dies? Is what
I
you
walk
mean?
up to Droghar and I pull out just one of my arrows. You know what? Shut up.
I spit in his
stab-
face.
I
spit in
stab
his
him in
face.
the knee. And then I look at him and I just say, "Oh, shut up."
I never thought you were stupid. I never treated you stupid.
And I look at him just holding it just for a second.
So the
I kinda look away.
Aarakocra,
Again,
and
I get free. I will murder you. Without question. This is a promise. My friend. A promise.
We're not friends, Droghar. You chose not to come with me to the ship.
While they're talking, I do another minor illusion with my voice because they didn't really gag me to send a message to the meek ones.
okay. It gets away. Leo rolled a nat 1. He doesn't see you, so your minor illusion gets away through the city. Just
And I
in
spit
time.
blood out.
And they
Does
do
she-
gag you, but you manage to get the minor illusion out before they do it.
I was about to say, yeah, she's regained. All right.
Yeah, they re-gag her, but she managed to get it out beforehand, and Leo doesn't see. Like, he rolled a nat 1. He completely was too distracted trying to calm Aero down to see you doing it.
Can I kick whoever's behind me in the balls just out of spite?
Bird balls.
Bird balls.
Yeah, roll for attack if you want to. What did you roll for that?
11.
Yeah, you miss.
Ah,
The Aarakocra AC is 12.
so close too.
But yeah, so they rechain you, arms and feet, same as everyone else, and they basically march you through the streets into the upper tier.
I'll kind of let them go ahead of me a little bit, and I'll hang back, and I'm just kind of watching, just to make sure, and just kind of thinking for a second.
Yeah. The crew and the Aarakocra are working together to bring all of you up. So they're bringing Aries, they're bringing Erellia, Droghar, Darius, and Maya.
As they're walking us,
And
I
they're
look-
carrying.
And Leo's carrying Saraya's body.
as we're walking away, I look back at Aero, and I just look forward.
And I just kind of look down. I'll kind of not gazing his eyes. I don't want to look at him.
So you all get marched up the steps, the upper tier. Like, you guys are surrounded by this group and start to get walked into the main council office. As you come through the opening of the building, you pass by statues that you've seen before, but you kind of look at them with a new kind of contemplation with the information that you now have on, like, Lady Aerowen. And the fact that, you know, she was one of the original people. you look at the different people in the opening, and there's 6 statues. Well, 5 and a kind of blurred out one almost. Roll me a perception check on them.
I got a 12.
I got an 8.
What did you get, Aries?
7.
So, even on those rolls, even though they're low, you're basically just looking at the statues, and you see. First, you see, like, you've read the story, you know all the different races that were there at the beginning at that fight with Armageddon. You read the names, you see Saru Swiftguard, the halfling that was there. Falum and Heartdance, the gnome that was there. Like, their statues are kind of at the side as you move to the next statues. You look and you see the Dragonborn and read the name Ori Lamak. And across from her, you see the dwarf statue, and it reads Adric Hammerjaw. And then as you get to the last statues, you see the elf, the high elf, Vidania Moonbrin. And across a statue that's basically not really got any form to it. Just you can work out that it's humanoid, but there's not really a face to it because they've tried to erase the humanity from stuff. And you read the name Hurin Wolfsbred.
Nice.
And as you guys walk past
Nice.
these statues, you start to come into the council chamber. As you guys are coming in there, we're actually going to do a little bit of a flashback.
Oh.
Not as far to those statues, but to a little bit within the last week, as Aero pulls into dock.
I step off the ship.
All right. Where do you head once you've stepped off the ship?
I'm gonna head towards the council chambers.
As you,
I'm assuming guards will see me.
yeah.
I'm not trying to hide. I'm just
So as soon as you start to try and make it towards the city, the guards see you and grab you and
get off me. Hey,
say,
Hey,
quiet.
hey, no need for that. Do you know who I am? Pretty famous. My picture's everywhere.
Yeah, we know who you are. That's why we're arresting you.
Oh, that makes sense. Well,
And
so
we-
I need to request an audience with the lady, please.
you want to see a member of the council?
Yeah, you heard what I said.
I did. I didn't realize you wanted to die that quickly.
I mean, what's it to you? You know?
So they escort you to the upper ring and make the request that you wanted to speak with.
And you can tell the lady that I have some important information that she's gonna want to know.
Okay. The guards kind of dismiss you pretty much, but they go and speak to Lady Aerowen, and she has them bring you into her chambers. And she's the only one sitting. It's in the council's main hall, but she's the only one in there, and dismisses the guards.
I will gracefully bow, take my hat off, and do a little bow. My lady.
I do have to say, I'm very intrigued at you coming here. I mean, like, I knew that we would catch you and your accomplices. I didn't realize you were just going to happily throw yourselves at us, though. This makes our job a lot easier, so thank you for that.
Well, I did. Because, you know, I thought, hey, let's talk. You have something to drink? Maybe some alcohol? I function better with rum or some sort of drink. Anything? Could we just, like,
Yeah,
sit and talk?
You have about 30 seconds to tell me why I should even listen to you. Or I wipe you off the face of the planet.
My lady, just listen. The companions that I travel with, they're also wanted along with the tiefling, Saraya. I know where they are. I'd be willing to give you that information for a trade. Actually, you know what? Better yet, I'll go get them for you. Bring them to your door for a trade.
And what sort of trade would you be looking for, Captain? For such a generous offer, this is.
I noticed there's a seat needed to be filled on the council. And notice that none of your so-called moronic council members don't have any sailing experience. I wanted to fill said seat. I mean, think about it. A naval officer of the council. I could patrol the waters. You know what I mean? What do you think?
That does intrigue me. Union City has stood strong, and we do have the ability to expand out, but we need someone to be able to lead that in capacity. Don't suppose you could tell me why I should believe a pirate would be willing to take a position on the council and a position at the head of the Union City naval fleet?
I look at
not
her.
just try and rip me off completely.
I look at her, and I kind of smile, and I cast Charm Person. And I just kind of mouth a little charm under my breath, as I'm just kind of stroking my beard.
Let me just check something. You cast Charm Person, and she looks at you and she smiles. Was that your plan, really? You're going to try and cast a charm spell on me? Are you really that stupid?
No, I'm not. I wanted you to get it. I'm very,
why even
very...
waste the charm? Why even attempt it if you knew it was going to fail? Elves can't be charmed.
To show you that I have power. That I've been hiding for a long time. Those idiots that I used to call companions had no idea. I've been biding my time with them and waiting for the perfect opportunity. Then, let me explain it, lady. The dwarf, Lord Bloodfart, he was nothing more than just a piece of garbage. You're welcome. We got rid of him for you. I got rid of him for you. Now, you don't have to deal with the gambling and all the stupid crap he pulls. I just did you a favor. Got rid of a piece of trash on the council. Cleared up a seat. You don't have to deal with him. I will capture my companions, and I will give you secrets, because, let's face it, Saraya and me sort of founded this place. Well, Sin City, I've been around for a while. I know a lot of secrets, and I'd be happy and willing to share. And I would pledge myself to you, my patron.
Roll
All
me
for a
persuasion
seat.
check.
A 19.
You have piqued my interest, Captain Silvertail. Tell you what, if you can do as you've said and bring your compatriots to me and prove that this isn't a deception, prove to me that you mean what you say, then we'll talk.
My lady. And I just give her a bow. And like just a very devious smile as I walk out.
And she kind of waves over to an Aarakocra guard who was in the background. They're always kind of hanging around, even if there are not many there. And she says, please make sure that Captain Silvertail here has anything that he requires for this. And keep an eye on him for me as well. Not that I don't trust him, but, you know, I need to see how good this pirate's word really is. The guard nods and she kind of waves for you get all to leave the room. So as we jump forward to all of you being brought in, chained up to the council office, and it's just Lady Elgwyn again.
I look
Sitting
at
in
her.
the seat.
I'll walk up and I'll give my bow. And I said, promise. And I'll look at Leo and with Saraya's body, and he'll carry her
Leo
in.
walks forward with the body and lays her on the floor before him.
Your main conspirator. The one that's been causing problems for years, the secret holder, is dead.
My Captain. I will give you this when you make a promise you certainly deliver.
I'm a pirate of my word. Or shall I say, council member?
Not quite yet, but I think you should come with me and we should have a talk.
Let's have that talk.
Like, guards, please escort these loathsome beings to our cells. And to make sure there's not a chance for a breakout like last time.
Oh.
And
My lady, the cat can go invisible, by the way. Just letting you know.
no.
I do
Also,
another.
we are missing one other. You may want to send guards to find him.
It's okay, we're aware of Mr. Ruminar's escape from the city and trying to bring the people of Kasich Wood into a war with us. That is not fair.
Good.
I do another ball check with whoever's joining.
Roll for attack.
Roll for ball.
Hashtag ball check.
Ball check.
Roll for ball check.
A ball check with the heel of my foot backwards.
18 now.
Nice.
18. Boom. You smack him straight in the ball. Roll for damage.
What you don't know, it's a ladybird. It's a ladybird.
On an 18, I'll allow it to be a male bird.
Droghar laughs as loud as he possibly can. It like
19.
echoes to the hall.
I mean, it's boom, and the bird basically drops. As he drops, though, the crew members of Githyanki that work for Aero both grab you, the twins, one at either side, and put a gun to the back of your head. Oh, I can see you're going to be a fun one to break. By all means, try cast your little spell in the jail cell. I've made a little upgrade down there since the last time you were there. Your spells won't work in the jail. You're not just going to slip out this time. As she starts to walk back up a little bit, she stops and kind of turns. And she looks at Erellia. And moves towards her.
I spit in her face.
She just magics it off. It's like, you remind me of myself not too long ago, or well, I guess it's quite some time ago now. But I know you. I've seen your face around, and yes, what was it that he called you? Erellia? If it's right? Yes, because you were friends with, what was his name again?
You don't know shiitake mushrooms.
That's right, Rome. That was your old running buddy, if I'm correct. It's hard to remember names when all you've really heard them say is screams. You always wanted to know what happened to him, am I right? He just disappeared without any word as to what had happened. I'm sure you'll see his remains down there somewhere. You think you're the first Drow to try and be part of a rebellion? I've been doing this a long time, darling.
Well, your time is almost over. Hag.
I wouldn't count on it. Guards, take them down. Captain, please accompany me to the office at the site here. I think you deserve a drink, and we have a conversation to have.
Oh, I'm so ready for that. Cheers, mate. And I look at all of them. All of you guys.
A plague on both your houses!
Be good now, please. Let's not make this more complicated.
And Aero and Lady Ogwyn adjourn, while the Aarakocra, escorted by Aero's crew, take you down to the same jail cell. And Aries, you recognise this. This is the same cell that you broke Aero out of previously. They take you down there, and they, of course, all separate into different cells. There's enough down there to put each one in their own cell. So the three of you, along with Amaya and Dad, are all trapped down there. And Leo doesn't accompany you guys. He wanders off with Saraya's body. And you're now locked up with Aarakocra around the place. A couple of guards at the door like before, and
Take my gag off. Ugh. Teach them to gag me.
I'm banging on the bars with my foot as hard as I can.
I guess I literally see Droghar just standing like this, just almost like he's still in that depressed sort of tone, but just that kind of like sort of disrespectful. Keep the noise down over there.
Are there guards in front of our cell?
Not in front of your cell.
Okay.
They're like, there's not really guards. Like, occasionally you'll see kind of one wandering around and stuff, but it's mostly at the exit. There's only really one exit.
Am I able to? I'm assuming I can't, like, jiggle the locks with my with my kicking. I'm assuming that's a no-go, even with the strength.
If you're just doing it to make noise, no. But if you want to actually have a go, definitely can.
Yes, I do.
All right, give me a strength check.
And I'll go. Actually, am I still? I'm not in a rage anymore. That's right. Yeah, I'll just do it.
No, you wouldn't be in a rage. Your rage will pass at this point. It's been too long.
I got a 20, a dirty 20.
Dirty 20. You take a big boom, and the door isn't fully open, but it's dented hard. Automatically, the guards come over and swords drawn and javelins out. No more of that. You do that again, you're done for. You're going to sit nicely in your cell?
I'm not going to sit. I'm going to stand right here and let you play with your little sword.
You really want to try and antagonize us?
I'm the one in the cell. You tell me. You're the one with the sword.
They sheath their swords, like, keep it up and it'll be the last thing you do.
Whatever.
And they walk away.
When I get out of here, I'm putting Elgwyn and Aero on a large pike through their arse, up through their mouth, and setting them on fire.
No, I have Aero. No one else.
Right. How
That is
badly
not your
did-
call.
That is my call. That was a promise. That is definitely my call.
Well, I gotta get a little jab in there too.
That's fine, but I will murder him. So that is my job.
Anyone else want to try anything else at the moment?
How badly did he damage the like the jail cell?
He dented it fairly because he got like a dirty 20, so like he done a fair bit of damage to it. It's not like popped off or anything like that, but he done a fair amount of damage to it.
Can I try the one thing that would get us out? I don't know what it is, but I want to try it.
If you tell me what you want to try, then absolutely you can try it.
So can we tell like how they've secured the cells?
Cells are typical cells. They're just
So they didn't like extra
metal-
or anything?
metal bars, like locks on them, keys that turn to lock them. You know, just the typical cells down here.
Can I just pull the pins out of the door and then push it?
Yeah, you can try if you want. You can make me a sleight of hand check to see if you can get the pins out of it.
All
I
right.
mean, they're sturdy doors, but you can definitely try.
All right, I'll try. I got a 13, I think.
Yeah, 13's not going to budge them. Although there are pins in the doors, they are fairly strong. Like, this is solid doors.
Bugger.
Is there anything of note in this cell? We're all in separate cells, right?
Yeah.
Is there anything of note in the cell that Droghor's in? As he's looking
Make me a
around.
perception check.
I keep forgetting my perception. I got a 3.
Bed, bucket, you know. Typical stuff for a jail cell. Nothing of major note.
Excuse me, guards.
All right.
I need a snack. My blood sugar's getting low.
Quiet down there.
All right. So I'm gonna cast blindness / deafness on the guards. It could be up to 30 feet away, and they just have to make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay.
I thought. Did you say that there was no magic though? Right?
Yes, that's right. She's got.
Oh, I can't do
in
magic?
there.
Mm-mm.
Ah, dang.
Not in the cells.
I made a haiku right off the bat too. Come on.
Aw.
Time starts to pass by as you guys are down in the cells, and
Of course it does.
What's in my cell?
make a perception check.
Okay.
What's in my cell?
17.
You can make a perception check as well. In your cells, just typical standard stuff. You know, bed, bucket for the bathroom. You know, nothing too major. Like you can see like some brickwork in one of the walls, and the bars are fairly strong, fairly tough. A little bit rust to some of them, but yeah, typical jail cell. Nothing of note in here. You guys haven't been left a lot to work with.
Go over and just I'm gonna pick up my bucket. I'm like, oh, this is so stupid. I'm so mad. I throw it up against the wall. I stomp on it and I break it. Oh, that stupid bunny. I'm gonna kill him and just hang his ass up on a tree somewhere. Oh, this is just stupid. And I break the bucket.
Okay.
And then I take a little piece and with my cat claw and I start kind of whittling a piece to pick the lock.
Okay. Yeah, probably slight a hand check because you're doing handwork trying to carve it to something that you can pick the lock with.
18.
Noise.
18. You manage to take a couple of pieces and like just kind of claw at them, and it's slow work. You're there
Yeah,
for like
it's
quite a
not
bit
gonna
of
go
time.
fast.
You know what I mean? It's like, so it's definitely like, you know, it's evening at this point. You guys have been in there for a few hours, but you manage to kind of whittle away like some of the bucket pieces to get what looks very similar to your like, you know, your thieves tools of like for lock picking. And for an 18, you get them fairly close. Do you want to try and pick the lock?
Definitely. I'm gonna try to pick the lock.
Alright, sleight a hand check. See if you can pick the lock with them.
What are we gonna do? Okay, I'll go along with it.
11.
You try and whip them around. They're just not quite the right shape at an 11.
Okay, I keep working on them.
Alright. You keep working on them. Try and shave a little bit off. You can try again if you want.
Try again.
I'll say make it with advantage this time because you refined the tools a little bit.
Okay. Anyone.
21. You manage to get them just in the right position and open the door. Do you want to try and do it silently?
Yes.
Make
Yes,
a stealth
please.
check for me.
12.
12, it makes a bit of a banging noise, but nothing too majorly loud. You hear the guards kind of shouting, "Would you keep it down? We hear any more
I am
noise down there."
so mad. This bunny's gonna feel my wrath.
Quiet! Any more noise and we're going to come down there and end you all.
Oh,
Right, so
Alright. The cell doors are
silently-
open though.
I silently open the door. And I move to Erellia's cell and start picking her lock.
Alright, so you move over to her cell, maybe another sleight of hand check.
Seven.
No, the pieces are just not quite working in it.
Erellia, look. Can you, do you have anything in your cell that you can use to pick this lock? I think my tools are done with.
I don't have much. And I don't have your cat claws to shave anything down.
All right. Where are the guards?
They're kind of like by the entryway door, like at where the office was for the guards down there. But you're still like just out of sight of them.
Aries, what are we gonna do if we get out? There's no way we're gonna get out of here alive.
Erellia, what should we do? Just stay here and rot? Aero betrayed us.
I mean, I don't see any. I just don't know. I don't know what else to do. Everybody that I loved has been murdered by these savages.
You're
I'm
scared.
sorry,
We have
I
every
didn't
reason-
hear that.
Oh. I know you're scared. And you have every right to be. But think about why your friends died. If you give up now, all their deaths will be in vain. You heard her yourself. The one that you talked about, the one that you didn't want to talk about. He died trying to stop the council. If we give up now, his death is in vain. And it'll be for nothing. He would die a peasant's death instead of a hero's death.
As Aries is saying this to you as well, you see a hand come out from the cell next to you through the bars and reach round, and you recognise it as Amaya's hand.
Amaya.
Unless she reaches for Erelia's hand.
All right, Cross, since I'm a rogue, I would naturally have a hairpiece that I could use to pick a lock. Would that be okay with you?
I would allow it. I'm okay with that.
Well, how do you always convince me to do crazy ass shit?
Because we're a team. This is what we do.
All right, I'm gonna. You know me, I'm a rogue. Let's do this.
All right. So then I go to Droghar's and I try to pick the lock with my stuff on Droghar's cell while she...
Alright, so let's start with Erellia then. Erellia, roll me a sleight of hand check.
Please load. 20.
You 20 with the hairpiece, you're able to and open the lock up. Aries, roll me with disadvantage
Okay.
because the door's bent.
Oh. Right.
It's not a straight on lock because Droghar like almost kicked it off.
Oh
its
my
hinges.
gosh. Droghar, what'd you do to your door?
Try to beat Birdman. That's what I try to do.
For
Make a
heaven's
perception
sake.
check for me.
Who? Both of
You.
us? Me?
Well, Aries, but Droghar can as well if he wants, but mostly Aries because you're the one that.
I don't want to.
I don't want to.
If it's an option, I'm gonna say no.
I'm not going to be perceptive. How dare you?
10.
10. Even at a 10, like you're like, you could try and pick this and it's a possibility. Yeah, but you're also aware with the way the door's been, it might actually just be best for Droghar just to finish kicking it off its hinges. If this doesn't work, like he dented it hard. He got like a dirty 20 the first time, so he's dented this door hard the first time.
Droghar, look at the hinges right there. They're halfway up. Do you think you could do like a well-aimed kick at those hinges right there? It might just pop off the door.
What weapons do we have?
Droghar, your strength. You're stronger than any of us.
You've got the Stoneheart.
I know you think you are a coward. But you're not. It takes a lot of strength.
I
To
am a
leave a
coward.
fight.
I am scared. And I should not be as a barbarian. I should not be. We do not fear.
But that
Cowardice
makes
isn't
sense.
fear. It's just
Because
not
Droghar, if you
overcoming
didn't
fear.
fear,
To be fair,
You wouldn't
cowardice, that is fear to a barbarian.
Droghar, if you didn't fear, you wouldn't care if I lived or died. But since you were afraid of me dying that day when you saved me, you saved my life.
If I cannot kick this door down, you guys will have to face 2 armed birdmen alone. And I will have to watch them murder you in front of me.
Then
You have no.
Then you better kick hard on that hinge.
Hey, can I let Amaya out first? Just because, you know,
Yeah.
I don't
go
want
for
to
it.
forget my girl.
Yeah.
All right, I got a 19.
Yeah. With your hairpiece, you just jimmy her lock open. She swings over and she like runs into you and gives you a hug.
Stay behind me.
All right. She gives you a hug and she stays close. And she's like, and she'll say, just be careful with this.
I don't know how we're gonna do this, but we go do this.
We're doing this for Rome and for Saraya.
Absolutely.
She gives you a kiss just for support. And take
Okay.
one bardic inspiration to your rolls.
Step back.
All right, Droghar. You going for it, big guy?
I slowly step back in the cell, lumber back, and I go into a full-on rage. So, I guess it would be a straight strength check, right?
Yep, just a straight strength check because you're just trying to jack a door off its hinges with your... Are you just like kicking it again?
Yeah, dang it.
Make another roll. I'll allow you to make it with advantage because you dented it hard the first time. So
Well, I just rolled 2 times because I have advantage
did
on
you roll?
strength checks. Yeah,
Oh,
yeah, I got a 12.
12 starts to loosen it. It's not fully off
I
yet.
try to kick it again before the guards come down.
Let me do a perception check for the guards if you've got time.
Okay.
The guards heard it and they are on their way down. If you want to do it, you've got
Yeah.
one chance to do it before they're actually there.
Alright. I got a 21.
21, just as the guards are getting to you, boom!
Ooh.
It comes flying off the hinges.
Alright, I
I will get the three of you to do me a favour and make a perception check as well.
Okay.
Droghar, you can use that as a weapon.
That's actually a good
Please
point.
don't, I don't have stats for door.
I got a 16.
Nope. I got a
16.
nat 1.
That one.
I got.
I don't hear anything.
This is perception, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
perception check.
I got a 17.
17. So Aries doesn't realise it, but Erellia and Droghar, you realise that the three of you and Amaya are here. Darius is not here.
Mm.
Darius was with
shoot.
you and he was captured as well. He is not in this cell. And on a 17 Erellia, I'll allow it to kind of think of, you remember Aries telling you about a back room that they had him in before, and that you remember seeing some guards heading that way earlier on.
How many
Alright, guys.
how many Arakaka are coming?
2 at the moment.
Okay.
All right, so
Alright. I look at Aurelia. I don't know why I said it like that.
Oh, wait.
I look at Aurelia and Aries. And since, well, no, I didn't get that. Aurelia did. So never mind. Forget I just said that.
Do we have our magic back?
No, not in the cell.
Alright.
not in the cell area. You would.
Oh, okay.
I step in
And the
front.
ones that you said, you would have to get out of the cell area for anything to come back as far as you
Okay. Okay.
tell.
Okay.
Alright, so I'm gonna step in front of Aurelia and Aries. And I'm gonna do reckless attack. And I'm gonna take the door and I'm gonna throw it at the birds.
All right, I'm going to get you to do. I'm going to do just a straight up strength check.
Okay.
And I'm going to put it up against the Aarakocra's dexterity
Okay.
to see how quickly they can move.
I got a 22.
22, flapping it. Alright. They rolled good, but it wasn't good enough. They got a dirty 20. You through the door, and they are not able to dodge. 22 as well, I will class as hits them because that's higher than their armor class. Hell, did I get you to roll for damage? What do you roll for your greatsword?
2d6 plus 3.
Yeah.
I don't think it would do as much. It wouldn't do as much damage as a great sword.
Do 1d6 plus 3.
Okay.
And we'll say it's 1d6.
Droghar, shut up.
I got a 6. So 9. A 9.
So 9. So you do 9 damage to both of them.
Are they? Would they be
And
like?
then-
Would they be like knocked prone, or would they?
Yeah, they are not prone. They did not.
So if they're not prone, we have advantage.
Yeah, so you got advantage on attacks on them, and they are fairly low after that attack. So
Can we just grab their weapons?
you can if you want. You can
Yeah,
make,
I want-
I wanna jump on one and use my cat claws to scratch the bejeebies out of them.
all right, make an attack roll with advantage because they're not prone.
This is getting real, folks.
Uh, 15.
15 hits. Roll for damage.
Okay. 6. Uh, 3.
3. Boom! You slash him hard. He is looking messed up. He's not down yet, but he is pretty close.
Can I grab one of the swords?
Yeah, you can grab one of the swords.
only one?
They each have one, right?
Yeah, each of them are carrying a sword. And
I'm gonna go over to the one that Aries just slashed, and I'm gonna stand on his chest.
all right, you stand on his chest. Are you trying to hurt him or just trying to pin him down?
I'm gonna slowly take the sword, and I'm gonna shove it right into his face.
All right, roll for attack with advantage.
All right, I got 12. Actually, can I add a bardic inspiration to that? So what is that?
Do you have a bardic
You have
inspiration?
one?
I thought you gave. Oh, you didn't give me. You didn't give us one. You just gave Erellia one. Never mind. I'm dumb. Yeah, I got a 12.
Yeah, I'm gonna give one to Erellia.
I got a 12.
12 hits.
All right, and as I'm doing that, I'm like, "Is this what were you saying earlier about me? About what you were going to do to me?" And I slowly, just inch it into his face, like right above his mouth, so he can still talk, as I'm doing this, and he can hear me. And I do it until I feel metal, the metal floor or the stone floor.
Oh yeah, he's dead long before it hits the floor. He had like
Droghar, give me the other sword.
I kick the other sword over to Erellia. And then I wipe I take the sword out and I wipe it on the Birdman's cloak.
All right, so the other one sees what's going on, tries to scramble to get up, and he falters. He's stuck under the door. What do you do?
Yeah,
You've still
take him
got
out.
You still got the Aarakocra there. What do you do?
I want to grapple him, and I want to turn
Okay.
to Aurelia.
All right, make a strength check.
I got a nat 20.
Nice.
You move the door off him and literally just grapple him on the ground and lift him straight up.
Do it,
Yeah.
Aurelia.
Trapped.
Gladly.
Tries to fight out of it and he just can't get out.
I squeeze as hard as I can until I hear cracking. Do it.
His head is go.
Roll for attack with advantage. So roll the d20 twice. What's the higher one?
Oh, I got a nat 20.
Nice. Nice.
There you go.
He's holding the Aarakocra, picks it straight up off the ground, crushing it, and he tries to flap, and trying to get his wings out and his hands to fight out of it, and Droghar is just not moving. And then Erellia just picks up the sword and just walks straight up to him and just... It's the most... Like, you don't even hear a sound. It's just a... As if it's just whipped through the air, and his head literally just rolls off of his shoulders.
All right.
All right, guys, let's go.
I want to take the bodies and throw them into a cell. I want to try to put the door back like on the
Droghar,
hinges.
stop wasting our time.
You pick up some of the blood and you're trying to use it as glue.
Droghar,
Hey.
roll me a sleight of hand check.
Okay, why not? Why not? Oh
Did
gosh,
you roll like a nat 20?
Let's just have a conversation.
I got an 11. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off, Joy.
You throw the body
No,
into the
no,
cell, and
you
the
didn't.
door's like half kind of like. Essentially, there's no way to get it back on, so you've kind of just like leaned it, like it's far enough out of the bottom, so you can just lean the top of it against the thing.
I step back, I tilt my head and say, "That's good enough."
All right, so you
Aries.
guys are all out your cells. What do you do next?
Aries, didn't you say that there was a back room?
Oh, what of
That-
it?
Wasn't Darius in there? Do you think those idiots would put him in the same place twice?
They might be stupid enough to do it. Because I tell you, that cell is special. Let's go.
Is there any? Is there?
I'll show you.
I'm at. Is there anything on the guards that else? Anything else that I can take for from a weapon standpoint? Like, do they have any spears? Spears or anything?
Yeah, roll a perception check for me, see if they're carrying anything else.
I got a 3.
Nah, nothing that you can see, just
Okay.
the swords.
Is that room still by the stairs? Like that little room where
guard room?
they put. Yeah.
Yeah, as far as you know, it's still there.
Can I just peek in there real quick to see if maybe our weapons are there?
Yeah, you can check.
Alright.
Do me a perception check.
Eight.
You don't see anything.
Okay. Where do they put our weapons? Gosh. Alright, guys. I'll show you where it is. It's down this way. Alright, lead him down the hallway to the back cell.
Alright, so you head down to the back cell. Do you try to go through the back door to get into it?
Yeah.
Alright, so you turn the door, it's open. And I'm assuming you're pushing it forward and going through.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so you head through there, and you see the same room that you've seen before, and Darius in exactly the same position he was before. He's been rechained. This time, though, he's not like stuck on his knees. He's standing. He's not been tortured or questioned or anything yet, because you guys have only been down here this evening. So he's chained. He's like, oh, thank goodness. You guys get me out of here.
Right. Jump down. And I put a claw to his throat and just say, "Are you for us or against us? I am tired of playing
Whoa,
games and
whoa,
trusting the
whoa.
wrong people."
What the hell? I'm for you. I've been fighting by your side this whole time.
Swear to it.
So has Aero. I yell
Yeah,
from
and
the
I
top.
don't see him stuck down here. Do you?
Swear to it that you're on our side.
I swear.
I'll get one side, you get the other?
I
Yeah.
can try to break something too, if we need it.
All right, make me sleight of hand checks to pick the locks. I'm assuming that's what you're doing.
Yep.
Yeah. I got a 13.
12.
That's enough to get it off his basic locks in his hands, and you manage to release them. And thanks, I think.
Look. Saraya.
Yeah, right.
Saraya's been murdered. By Aero.
Yeah, I know I was there.
Oh, I forgot. He was there?
Yeah.
Darius was there? Oh.
He's
Yeah, I
been
didn't-
hiding with
I
us.
Oh.
Yeah, he left the bar with you guys. He's been
Yeah.
hiding with you.
Oh, he wasn't in the room. They didn't even say about it. Why did he pick a fight on me then? He had Darius right there.
You can't hurt the only human left on Earth.
I just want to piss off Droghar, that's why.
Challenge accepted.
Mission accomplished.
Yeah, that's what.
All right. Okay.
So
Rephrase it then. All right, Darius, let's get out of here.
Let's get the F out of here, please.
so you all climb out of the pit and get back to that upper circle. He's like, what about our weapons? Have we seen them?
I have no idea where they put him.
That reminds me, Weird's got to be around here.
Oh, yeah, they took him too. But he wasn't down there. Where would they have taken him?
I don't know. I haven't seen him down here though.
Is there any way out of here besides the way we just came in?
Not that I know of. The only way I've seen is
Yeah.
back through the main entrance.
The last time we came out. But once we get out of this prison, we can use magic. So
Basically,
let's
we need
just
to
go
get
up the steps.
upstairs.
Yeah.
Otherwise, we don't have weapons, we don't have magic down here. We're sitting ducks down here.
Alright, let's
All
go.
right, let's go.
I start heading up.
Alright. You guys head back through the cells, head by the guard's post.
I try to jiggle the door. Cell door again as I walk by.
You move it a little bit, you think it looks better this time. It's about the same. Erellia, Droghar, make me perception checks for the office.
I got a 19.
I got a 5.
5 doesn't see you anything on a 19, and on the 16 I rolled for Darius. Darius and Droghar see the weapons in the office.
Oh, thank goodness.
So all of our weapons are in the office?
All the weapons of the office.
So
I'm really glad you rolled well on that, because everyone else would have walked away without them.
I run to the office and I see my greatsword, which was my dad's greatsword, and I just fall to my knees. And I just hold my head.
Okay, I give Amaya the sword that the Aerococker had, and I get all of my stuff back. Because I'm
Okay.
like, you need to be protected.
So Maya takes the sword, you get loaded up with your gear. Droghar gets his sword.
Is there any armor in there at all?
Damn,
Damn it.
if only I had picked the right spells.
Make a perception check. See if you see any armor.
I get my
I got a
cat
3.
claws on.
Nothing that you can see in there.
Get my pamphlet back on.
Get your pamphlet back. Darius gets his bow back, and you see like the power surging through him again from Valron. It's like, all right, feeling a little bit more confident about what's about to come next.
Yes.
Hey, somebody slap me.
Might not be the strongest one here.
Erellia, slap me. Right now.
Alright. Ooh. Do I have to make a roll?
Yeah, you have to roll unarmed
Yeah, make
strike.
a roll for.
I got 19!
Sweet.
Roll for an unarmed strike. I don't know how much that would be for you. It's not a lot.
Again?
Oh no, for the damage for the unarmed strike.
Oh, I have
Should
no
have,
idea. It says 0.
We can just
next
do like
to
a
it.
point or so.
Yeah, roll like a d4.
Yeah.
Okay. It just says unidentified.
Oh, that's weird. But yeah, just roll like a d4.
Alright, I got a 2.
Alright.
Alright,
Keep
Droghar,
low,
2
too.
points of damage.
Alright. I gotta do that to keep rage. I need to get damage.
A 2-point slap to get the rage going.
Thank
That's
you.
awesome.
I owe you one.
You're
Alright.
anytime.
No, not anytime.
Alright.
Just specific. Just specific.
Anytime.
Specific times.
Anytime you ask.
You're
I
so-
will do it.
You're such an angry little elf woman.
Ugh. You'll make me angry.
All right. I think the next thing is we have to go after Aero and Lady Elgwyn.
Are you serious?
We're not gonna make it out. We're on the top tier.
I have Amaya here. I can't think about that when she's in danger.
We'll hide her. We'll find a place.
Ugh.
Amaya's like, takes your hand and she looks at you both like, I'm not going anywhere. This is it.
Alright, let's do this. So there's one door into the cells, right?
Yeah,
Right
so
by the
you're at
office.
Up
basically
the stairs.
so where the office is, you're basically outside the bottom of the stairs. There's a staircase up, and then there's a door at the top.
Okay. Can I try to open it quietly?
Make me a stealth check.
Shouldn't open all the doors.
Should you be the one doing this?
I was gonna say I should open all the doors from now on.
I got a 7.
Yeah.
Droghar opens the door as quietly as he can, which isn't quiet at all, and pushes it to look up and see an Aarakocra staring right at him. Like,
I grapple him.
maybe a strength check.
I got a 21.
21. Yeah, you
Nice.
grapple. You're like, boom! And he's like face to face with you. The Aarakocra went from very confused to now very uncomfortable with how close he is to you.
I squeeze
Trying
him
to get out.
like as like I did with the other one. I squeeze him as hard as I can until I hear cracking. I walk him down the steps, and I turn to Aries and Erellia. No, yeah, I turn to Aries and Erellia and say, "It doesn't matter to me, whichever one."
All right, so I take my cat claws and I go right at the throat.
Alright, make an attack roll. With advantage.
$19.
19 hits, roll for damage.
What was the damage we settled on? Was it 1d6 plus 3?
I think for
The
them we're going to
class?
say 1d8 plus 3.
1d8 plus 3. Okay.
Because it's 3 blades that you're throwing instead of 1, so.
Right.
Mm.
Okay. $10.
10 is like you slash him across the throat. He's not dead, but he is like super messed up. Like he's like on the verge of death. Like his throat's like he's starting to bleed out, but like he's not dead.
Other
fully
hand?
yet.
My other hand just goes right in his gut.
Alright, make an attack roll with advantage again for that.
Finish him.
Right.
22.
22 hits, roll for damage.
5.
Yeah. You finish him off, you slit his throat and then come in with the other claw and he's got and he just like dies right in Droghar's arms.
I throw him in the office. Shut the door.
Dump him in the office, close the door over.
All right, can we like tell what's in the room?
What in the
Like
at
in
the top
the-
of the stairs?
Yeah, at the top of the stairs. Can we do like
It's a
perception
hallway.
check? Okay. Oh, okay, I got
It's
it,
a
got
great
it.
hallway in front of you. And there's no room, it's like a hallway that the door's at, so you've taken out the guard that was watching it.
Okay.
All right, let's go.
So, I'm
Which
assuming
way
you all
did they
head
go?
So to get to where they were, you would have to head down the hallway, hang a left, and then go back through into the main council room, and they went off into a room off of that. So, it's like, do you want to try and check there?
Yes.
Droghar has one thing in mind, and that's to find Aero.
Yep.
So that's what we want to do.
Come on.
This won't end until we kill
Either
this.
I'm dead or Aero's dead.
So
Alright.
Cottontail Bunny.
So you guys head around the hallway. Make me a perception check, because you need to turn the corner. Make me a perception check.
17. I count with my fingers.
18.
17.
Yeah, the hallway's clear around the corner. You don't see anything. Are you trying to do this quietly, or are you just
I am.
guns?
I'm a
blazing?
rogue. I have to be quiet.
Yeah.
Drogar's like, looking at Droghar. I will ask again: are you wanting to do this quietly?
We'll try.
Sure.
He says yes, and it all echoes. Yes.
Roll me stealth checks.
All right.
Gosh. I got an 18. Holy crap.
Net
20.
Dang, I only got 17. What?
You guys
Dang.
slip round that hallway. You see Aarakocra passing back, and you guys just sail right past them. They have no clue any of you are there, which is pretty impressive when it's a group of 5 people trying to sneak down a straight hallway. It's like, but they're going like from room to room across, so like they're not seeing you at the corner of their eye or anything, and they're not actively looking because, as far as they're aware, you're in jail cells.
How many are there in there?
Oh, Aarakocra, you mean like in this building?
No, in this immediate area.
Well,
that
yeah,
we're in.
in this building.
In the immediate area, not really any. Like, there's a few you've seen like passing into rooms and stuff, but there's no real count. Like
Okay.
3 or 4 kind of passing back and forth. If you're talking in the building, probably a lot.
I keep
Oh, great.
stomping on Drogar's foot just to keep his rage going, but to keep him from also attacking.
I feel free to give me a random slap here and there too. Just don't take too much damage.
So as we walked in the hallway, beating the crap out of Droghar, trying to keep his rage going. Apparently,
I'm just like,
because apparently that's the thing we have to do. Instead of just waiting to get in and then go rage, we're going to just beat the crap out of him.
I'm just like randomly punching the wall.
We are going to. You guys make it back into the main hallway, the main room. As you guys make it into the room, you still hear noises coming from the door that they went through. And you see Lady Elgwyn and Aero coming out of there into the main hallway.
Is my hair a little messed up?
You wish.
Your buddy beard.
Worth the ask.
Messing with your beard, the curls. It's like they come back.
Buttoning back my shirt.
Well, looks like we get to have a little bit of fun.
I told you that they were a little crafty, didn't I? Didn't I? I did say that, right?
You did indeed. Roll for initiative.
Oh, great. I got a 19.
I got
A 27.
I got a 26.
I had a nat 20 on it on that initiative roll.
Oh, fine then.
That is the only nat 20 I will get ever.
What'd you get, Thomas?
I got a 26.
So Aero got a 27, Droghar got a 26. What did Erellia and Aries get?
I got a 19.
I did as well.
Dang.
Look, I'm even getting my hair up, and it's not even a real battle.
I know, right? It's like we're getting ready.
Hey, Cross, I messaged you something real quick. If you have a second.
Alright, responded.
Is Darius involved? Because that would be great.
He is. Give me a sec. I've got like 3 initiatives to roll and while taking note of everything.
Yeah. I just want to make sure we're not alone.
Alright, so I've rolled Lady Elgwyn's. Giants. Alright. As you guys roll the initiative and prepare for the final fight with Lady Elgwyn, you're standing face off with Lady Elgwyn and Aero across the room from you. And all of a sudden you hear footsteps approaching.
Oh,
Can I
great.
look at the I want to look at the person and I want to take my second pistol. I just want to toss it. Boop.
Aero tosses it. From out of the shadow you see a red hand grab the pistol
What in the
and an air holster.
mother?
I pull my gun.
Saraya
Flippin'.
steps out of the shadows. Took you long enough, Aero.
I was
Oh
hoping she
my
would come back
gosh,
to life.
this was killing me. The suspense, the craziness. Yeah, you're gonna die today, lady. And I pull my gun and I just point it at her and I pull my
Aero and
my
Saraya,
glowing sword.
back to back, guns aimed at her.
Oh, gosh.
I'm so glad I don't have to kill Aero now.
And that's where
Nice.
we're going to end it for this week.
No, come on, dude. Come
We're ending it for
on.
this week. It's
Oh.
11:30. That's where we're going to end it, right
No.
there.
So?
I was just like, let's keep
Wait.
going.
I was
That's
so
the end
ready
of-
to have rabbit stew. No.
I think Droghar still wants a piece of Aero, though.
I'm hoping there was a way to bring Saraya back.
Oh, this was. Yeah, I don't want to spoil anything, but
We'll find out next week.
Vomit. I'm just gonna vomit everywhere.
But that's the end of our session for tonight.
woo!
That was a bit of a roller coaster, wasn't it?
Of emotions? Yes.
Yeah.
I'm sad. I'm happy.
I'm
I'm
not quite
sad
sure how I
again.
feel right now. I'm gonna be quite honest.
Angry.
Is it next Monday yet? 'Cause-
Oh, I know. Can we just
Oh my gosh!
multiversal magic it to be next Monday?
But for anyone joining us in chat, thank you so much for hanging out with us. And yes, next Monday, 8:30, we will be back for the showdown with Lady Elgwyn. And apparently not Aero. At least not on her side.
Thank the Lord.
Her ripple cross.
Because I was like, man, he has that sweet move where he hits and then he hits again and then he hits again and then people die.
And I was like, we did.
But make sure as well, if you want to catch up with anything of Chronicles of Andriesia, if you have missed out on it before, check out our YouTube channel for Let the Good Times Roll, and make sure to catch up in Chronicles of Andriesia as we head into this final fight with Lady Elgwyn. Also, as well, catch up with us on social media to stay up to date on everything. You can catch us on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, the whole shebang. You can catch us pretty much everywhere. And also check out our Discord where we have conversations going each and every day. So make sure not to miss out on that. And then, of course, make sure to join us here next Monday for the next Let the Good Times Roll for the next part of Chronicles of Andriesia. And also, we will be back with our typical schedule here on Twitch throughout the week, including tomorrow morning. I should be back at 9:30 with the next part of The Witcher. Jaye will be back on Wednesday with more Hogwarts Legacy. Nitro, you doing art this week?
Yeah, we should be back with some art on Thursday.
Thursday night, Art of the Hero should be back with some more art with Nitro. And then Friday night, make sure to join us for a very special Friday Night Frights as our very own Aero. Caleb's going to be co-streaming with me again as we play Labyrinth with Locks.
And Chunk the Hut. Chunk the Hut will be
Chunk the Hut,
co-streaming as well.
Fantastic. So make sure to catch out on that. And we are going to be playing Labyrinth with Dexper enabled. So if you want to scare the crap out of us, this is your chance.
Ugh. I don't know. My
Let me
heart.
tell you, it's hilarious. It's
My
absolutely
my
hilarious.
heart just when we played it with just and Escape the Backrooms was not that scary. Like it wasn't really that scary, but Dexper made it scary.
But
But
the
Labyrinth
Dexper was terrifying.
Labyrinth is scary, and Dexper's just going to add another layer of scary.
Well, that's
to
it. Labyrinth is still it's the game that got us the greatest clip of Aero screaming.
It's still my favorite clip ever. Caleb screaming in that opening.
It's not going to be a family-friendly stream.
No,
I can tell you that.
Not. Probably no. I can see this going badly for us. But thank you so much for joining us this evening. We greatly appreciate you hanging out with us, and I hope you've been enjoying Chronicles of Andriesia so far. I also want to take the time to say a massive shout out to Mark from the Good Morning Guys, who usually plays Minik Ruminar with us. Minik, as you noticed, we kind of wrote off tonight just to make it official. Unfortunately, due to personal stuff going on, Mark is not going to be able to return and join us for Chronicles of Andriesia. I want to just put that out there because I don't want it to be a weird thing if he's just disappeared and we don't talk about him as if there was some falling out. That is not the case at all. We wish him all the best in everything that is going on with him, and he's got stuff to take care of that we absolutely understand. So hopefully you might ever even see him again down the road if we get to bring Minik back for a little bit. But all the love in the world to Mark and the Good Morning Guys. Love you to bits, brother. Hope you get better soon and hope it all is well with you, and can't wait to play some more D&D with you at some point in the future. But thank you so much, everyone. I think that's it from us this evening. Remember, it is a good week to be a geek, and thank God it's Monday. We'll see you all next week. Take care, everyone.
See you guys.
Bye.
Zero miedo. Zero miedo.